And I'm Bree.
And today our special guests are Chris.
What's up?
And Jeffrey, if he talks.
What's good? I'm here.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about the Grammys, a little bit of Kim Kardashian breaking the internet for the first time this year, Fetty Waps and his Wops. And that's pretty much it for the celebrity topics. And then we're going to have a little, what should we call it?
Story time.
And we're going to have Bree's story time. And you got to stay tuned for my Peasant of the Street for this week's episode of HEIR to the Streets. All right, so let's talk about the Grammy highlights. Now, everybody
Disclaimer.
None of us watched it. So, and I don't like watching award shows because I get like super fucking jealous. And I said I was going to stop cursing so much. So, I'm going to try to not curse as much this time. I get super jealous because I feel like all of the stuff that these celebrities do, like I could have done it. Y'all don't feel like that?
I mean, at times, probably. There's a lot of things that go on with the media. It's like, oh, it's easy. Like, anybody can do it.
Yeah, I feel like any of the Cardi B songs, if I really like try, I probably could have wrote a song and performed it. I don't know if it would have got as much attention as hers because she already like made a name for herself. But I feel like I could have done something. I don't know.
Call Mona.
I do feel like Mona should give me my own show. But I really feel like if I had a show with me and my family, it would be like mad funny.
Yeah. Call Mona. Mona should pick up the podcast. Hey, Mona. Hey, Auntie.
That's your aunt. I actually met her one time, and she liked my furry boots.
See, that was the plug right there.
No, but at first I didn't realize that it was her. I seen her, and then somebody was like, "That's Mona Scott." But I like at the time I didn't really care. I'm just like, "Oh, she has Love and Hip Hop." I never wanted to be on Love and Hip Hop. But
I'll do anything for a check.
okay, so let's talk about Beyonce and her outfits. Bree, did you like what she wore?
I don't go against the Beehive. Yes.
I didn't like anything about that outfit. She looked like a witch, a artsy witch, and it was just not. I didn't like it at all. And Cardi B, although this 2018 is the year of Cardi B, she left with nothing.
What was she nominated for? You know?
Okay, I have wrote it down, but I just don't remember, Jeffrey. Don't ask those questions.
Back to Beyonce though.
Let's not talk about
let's,
Beyonce.
Let's speak about Beyonce real quick. Beyonce is beautiful. That's my wife.
That's a fact.
But did you see her with them cornrows?
I don't care. She's gorgeous.
No matter what she wear, cornrows or black
what
lipstick.
she wear, no makeup, waking up in the morning, she beautiful.
You never seen her.
I want her to I want to go to sleep with her singing like that's my like fantasy.
Okay. Cardi B and SZA should have at least won something. Not just a nomination.
I really feel like SZA's album was amazing.
Great.
And Cardi B, ever since she came out with Bodak Yellow, she's been doing amazing. I feel like she's captured the people. And USA Today called the Grammys an embarrassment, like an out of touch embarrassment. I really don't feel like the Grammys catered to what the people actually liked. And I don't know. The Grammys really could do better. Nobody really. I don't watch award shows, and none of y'all even watched it. So I don't think a lot of people. I think it's an honor to be nominated for the Grammys, but I don't feel as though the people actually respond to the Grammys. Like, how is all of that even? Like, who votes? Do people vote?
No. You go on a board.
Yeah.
For the Grammys, you have to submit the material. So the artist submits.
So the board could be full of white people who don't even listen to Cardi B.
Right.
True.
And they could just know like that shit comes on the radio and people like it, but they don't really particularly
Right. They
care
look at
for
the
it.
numbers.
Okay. Well, one thing I could say from Instagram, because that's pretty much all any of us have about the Grammys, is that Lil Uzi is the baddest bitch on the planet. He gives you bad bitch vibes every time he walks onto the red carpet.
Quote unquote bitch.
Hey yo, no homo. Pause.
What? He does give you
He
bad
is
bitch
a bad
vibes.
bitch.
He said this is his life. She asked, what's her
I
name?
feel like he's a bit feminine for a straight man.
I think he's artsy.
reasons.
And I think as an artistic person, he can do that.
What about Prince?
That he wore wrong.
Right.
Yeah,
He wore heels.
He was questionable. I mean, his music. I wasn't a big Prince fan, but my mom is, so I know his music good. Like I think that's just, I guess, two different topics, like whether.
No, I'm talking
Yes,
about style.
Yeah,
Prince,
like, yes.
Prince did the same thing. It was Prince who else
Okay.
dressed like that.
What do you think about Young Thug? Young Thug
Right.
dressed extremely.
Extremely. I know Young Thug wears women's clothing. Like,
Right.
there's been like people saying that he wears women's clothing. I mean,
He's not
he's
saying
been,
he actually
he
has.
does. Like he's shopped in like women's stores and stuff. I mean,
He wore a dress on the cover of his album and looked like
That's-
Little Bo Peep.
I mean it's very questionable.
But he
that's
has a
just
girl.
sus.
He has a
That's sus.
fiance.
No, they're not together.
They're not.
That's
They're
cool.
gonna be together. I don't think that.
I mean, Ricky Martin, like mad girls loved him, and
He's
like
gay,
he's
right?
gay. He came out. Like I kind of feel like that's just like he possibly could be gay. Maybe he is. Maybe he's not. But that's just like, oh, like he doesn't want the media to portray him differently, especially as a hip hop artist or a rap artist. You don't want like people to look at you like, oh, you soft because you gay and shit.
So you think Young Thug and his former fiance, like that could have been a cover up?
Maybe. I'm not saying him specifically, but I feel like there's a lot of artists now, like Young Thug, like Lil Uzi, who are more feminine. I don't think that that's like a problem. I just think that that's definitely something.
That's
iffy.
questionable.
It's questionable. Like, it's
I
a
would
little
date
sus.
Little Uzi though,
I would too.
and
We'll
it,
be
That's
two
something.
bad bitches together.
I feel like I would date Lil Uzi because he's super confident. I don't feel like a lot of guys are confident in themselves, and I feel like he knows what he wants.
And who he is.
Yeah, I think he's upfront with everything. It's either you like it or you don't, and he'll tell you like, I'm me. Like this is what I do.
Mm-hmm.
So I give Lil Uzi all the props. He is the baddest bitch to ever walk this planet. Better than Beyonce.
Don't disrespect.
That's not disrespectful. That's the baddest bitch. I'm not a big Beyonce fan. Now I'm not gonna lie, her songs is catchy, and the ones that I'm not gonna go and purchase an album. That will never happen.
I have Apple Music, so I just get it like whenever she drops and shit.
No,
well,
I don't
mean, she
even
didn't
do
drop Lemonade and shit, but that was more like for the ladies and shit.
So in the rap category, Kendrick Lamar took basically everything. Okay. All right. So Bree wanted us to wrap it up anyway. So let's do Kim K breaking the internet for the first time this year. And Bree, I know this is like your girl, so you can go ahead with.
It's a titty, you guys. You've all seen a titty. I will flash a titty now. It's a titty. It's a titty. It's a thong. It's not that fucking deep. And everybody keeps saying she got 3 kids and she should be at home with the baby and being a mother and a wife. It's life. It's a titty. She's gonna forever be relevant. Get over it.
I think that you're right. She will forever be relevant, but I feel like that definitely plays a big part in her like keeping her little like spotlight.
It gives her more of a buzz. But
Yeah.
but prior to the pictures, we were talking about her having a baby.
Mhm.
Prior to the baby,
There's-
there was some shit going on with Kanye, which still made her relevant because we
Yeah,
wanted
there's
to know how
always-
she was going to react. It was the robbery, it was her family, it's always some shit with her mother. Her and her family going to somewhat be relevant.
Yeah,
I see it in
I
the
agree
next
with
10
that.
years still.
They'll always be relevant. I kind of feel like I do agree with a lot of people when they're like, oh, well, she does have kids because it is the type of thing. Like, I agree with y'all that women should always feel comfortable to be sexy and show off their body, especially if they have a beautiful body. There's nothing wrong with that. But I kind of feel like, yeah, there is a point where you kind of got to look at it and be like, okay, well, in a couple of years, my kids are going to be in middle school and high school. This is still going to be out on the internet, and this could potentially be a problem for them walking down the halls like, oh, I seen your mama's titties, I seen what you
And I agree with
seen your
Chris.
mama, like-
I agree with Chris. I don't think it's anything. I know everybody's talking about her being a mother of 3 kids, and it's fine I want you as a woman to still be comfortable and still be sexy, but at the end of the day, you are a celebrity, you are a person with status, and this will come up eventually. Like if your son seen a picture of you while he's in high school and you're naked and his friends are saying, this your mother, like you don't think he would be embarrassed?
Crack on him forever.
Definitely.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and I just I don't get it. And I feel as though Kanye needs to step in, because how can you be a husband and feel comfortable with your wife putting everything out there? Like, she's already had a sex tape.
But I feel like that's
He
Kanye.
knows what he signed up for.
Yeah,
supports
that's
Right.
Kanye. He knows what he signed up for. He been in the spotlight, and I mean, he was with Amber Rose, who was kind of doing like similar things.
But
She don't have a
he
sex
also bashed Amber Rose for doing that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I kind of feel like everybody's a hypocrite in a sense,
Right.
but I do feel like she definitely should have the freedom, like, to express herself and show off her body as she pleases, because it is hers. Nobody has ownership of her except herself. But I do think that she should take other things into consideration when she's doing that.
I don't think she's taking the kids into consideration because they're homeschooled. Chicago, North, and St. I never been in public school.
But what
We don't
about
have
all the
some.
other little kids that got my little sister has an Instagram. I don't want her looking at Kim Kardashian titty and thinking that it's okay for you to pop a nipple out every once in a while to get attention. Like, I just feel like you need to take
What celebrity said they wasn't a role model and your kids shouldn't look up to me anyway? What celebrity said that shit? Oh, okay. Then we have it. You need to, that shit for me starts at home. You need to tell your kids, like, these people are not role models. You need to separate real from reality from what is it, fiction?
Like fiction,
yeah. You need to separate
like social media and
yeah.
reality. I agree with that, but I just feel like you have to understand that you have an at-home life and you're raised a certain way, so you're structured a certain way by your parents.
Right.
But also, everybody has been like social media, music, movies, all of that plays a part in your upbringing and how you are. So I think like the biggest thing is just for the youth, like kids, and how that's gonna affect them. What message is showing, like, oh well, do women have to show off their body to get attention? Because that's kind of like
that's
the
all that
messaging.
Instagram is showing us.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
As a parent, I have a boy, but if I had a daughter, I would start that at home.
Oh yeah,
Personally
no.
speaking, as a parent, I would start, even with my son, I would start that shit at home. Like, no, you're not. Your goal is not to be a basketball player, football player. It's not, that should never be a goal of yours. To me, now if you're good, you're good, but you need to have a real plan.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a daughter, modeling, chances are slim to none. Basically, there's a whole lot of pretty girls, whole lot of girls that are taller than you. You need to have real goals, real aspirations in life. Kim is somebody who has made it her way, not make it your way. That does not mean go ahead and pop the titty out. Personally, that shit starts at home.
No, I definitely agree with
I
that.
just feel like social media today only portrays, like, you got to think about it. All the people that you see on social media are women that were formerly strippers,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
or something
Current strippers.
or current strippers, background dancers, stuff like that. Think about the Amber Rose, the Black Chynas, the Delicious, because Delicious is still, doing what the whatever.
Walkways.
Yeah. So think about all of that. So what role models do these little girls actually have? Somebody has to be a role model to them.
I mean, I do agree with her. It should always start.
It should
at
start
home.
from home.
It should start from home.
We have role models. We have the Obamas. We have what the hell is her
Michelle
name?
Obama.
Michelle Obama. We have Oprah. We have people that we can't
You
look
think
up
them
to.
little girls is looking up to them on all the rappers?
Yeah.
Is they in?
No, but that's the
The
problem.
thing is
My little sister's a
differentiated
tomboy, so
between
she's not
everybody
doing none
else.
of this.
I kind of feel like it's different for everybody else, because it's like you could, okay, let's say that you look up to Michelle Obama, but she look up to Mary J. Blige. She could look up to somebody completely different, and it just depends, because there's different people, so you got to take that into like
But
account
we're
too.
talking about people that are so older. Like,
True.
then what are these little girls, the 11,
They're not gonna look at that. They're gonna look at
the
what's,
girls that got
what's
all the
popping on
flashy,
social.
and that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So I think, although it should start from home, the women that are currently taking over social media, the Kim Kardashians, the Black Chynas, the Amber Roses, and everybody else, y'all need to still keep in mind that people, the younger generations, are looking at you and want to model what you do because they want to have what you have, and you have to take into consideration that most of them don't have children. Like Amber Rose has a child, but it's a boy. Black Chyna has King, and eventually Dream is gonna have to hear about all of the shit that her mother did.
But I think regardless,
And her father.
He didn't really do that much.
He leaked her nudes. He did enough.
Yeah. I mean,
well, he'll have to answer, but they're both gonna have to answer for some things. But Black China did some more questionable things than he has.
well, all 3 of the women that we just named, Amber Rose, Black China,
And I love Amber Rose.
Kim K, all of them have done questionable things that obviously their kids are gonna look at later on. I kind of feel like me as a boy, like if somebody came up to me talking about, oh, I seen your mom naked, I seen your mom doing this and this and this and that, like I'm definitely gonna feel some type of way, and I would want to be, I'm gonna want to fight or something. I'm not gonna want to be like, I'm not gonna let nobody just talk about my moms like that. As a girl, if she does have that structure at home where her mom is doing that, but she letting you know, like, listen, this is not what you have to do.
Delicious got 2 daughters.
So I mean, it kind of depends. I feel like
we never see Delicious. One of Delicious daughters go to choreograph thing.
Oh, you know, I also seen like Carly Rae has a daughter too, and I posted, I seen Carly Rae.
So they see their mother, but look what their daughters are doing. Even their daughters are not even following their footsteps.
But Carly Rae's daughter does not, like, she's in Carly Rae's post on Instagram. She said, she'll kill me if I put this up.
Yeah, she don't even like to be posted.
And I had wrote on it, and I was just like, because you do dumb shit on Love and Hip Hop, and she embarrassed.
Yeah.
And I got 6 likes in the first 2 minutes on that one comment. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's embarrassing. I think they don't even want to be attached to their parents. You never see Tommy from Love and Hip Hop's daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
I think,
well, they're little.
No, but they're not that much. You know, one of the daughters is probably like 13.
But if your parents are being put in this like negative spotlight, you're not gonna want to be like associated with them. Like you're gonna want to be like, that's my mom, obviously, or my dad. Like I love them because.
And that's what I'm thinking. That's gonna happen with Kim Kardashian and her children. I mean, Kanye already. I feel like Kanye is not the same Kanye that we first were presented with, and I do kind of feel like he's whitewashed. I feel like as a man, especially coming from Chicago, coming from the streets, it's no way in hell you will let your wife put her whole body out there. Like you have to leave something for the imagination. And so everybody,
what is there to imagine now? Because this week I don't watch Kim suck Ray J's dick on Pornhub. What is there to imagine now?
Well, you don't have to imagine anything about her.
There's nothing else. There's nothing else to imagine. So on Kim's end, it's like, well, y'all already done seen my titty, y'all already done seen my ass, y'all already done damn it and seen the inside of my vagina.
Okay, that was before. So do I have to see the updated version? Because I know she got hella work done. I didn't need to see the updated version.
Looks good.
But I feel like where Mo coming from is kind of like. If you as like you don't want your girl to be out there, like if I'm in a relationship, obviously I want to be with the baddest bitch out there.
Alright, so your girl got 10K followers. She was already posting half naked pictures. She works at WED.
So
she's
already
already barking, but that's your girl.
Because you chose to put you know what you're getting into at that point.
So are you into it to change her now? So at some point you expect her to change?
That's your girl, but now we're talking about somebody's wife.
No, I'm talking about if it's just something like you don't know all of this, and just so happens you start talking to a girl, you get into a relationship, and you start noticing certain things like that. Like as a guy, I would tell you straight up, my personal opinion. I could have a girl with the best body, and I don't care. Like, obviously, I know every guy's gonna look at that. But my thing is like, oh, you could look at it, you could wonder like, oh, what do them titties look like naked? What does that body look like naked? And I want you to envision that, but know that I'm the only nigga looking at that. I'm the only one tapping that at the end of the night. That's like my mentality on it.
Alright, so maybe Kanye should do some damage control.
But he's not gonna do nothing.
He's not gonna do nothing.
Like,
that's
Bree.
Kanye.
That shit is lit in jail. You know how many niggas are beating off to that?
But her nigga not in jail.
Yeah, her nigga is not in jail. Her nigga just like, oh.
Her nigga's not in jail. Like,
you should open that up and like zoom in or something.
I don't want to zoom. I don't even want to zoom in. Like, it's embarrassing. Okay, we could.
I mean, what you saying? You see one of your friends, like one of your friend's parents.
So wait.
Like that. What you saying to your? What you saying to your friend?
Like, yo, your mom gotta chill.
Your mom gotta chill, exactly.
All right, so what if, Chris and Jeffrey, what if one of your friends went through your phone, right?
Okay.
Which one of your text messages with your girl, and they see a nude.
violation.
Girl, that's
right?
violation. Why you looking
going
at? Why you
through
looking
my
at
text
that message?
with
Or
my
with
girl,
my girl. If it's just
yeah.
like, all right, it's some girl that I'm talking to, you know that I'm not like crazy serious about her.
Facts.
You should be on my phone, especially if it's a message between me and my girl. Like that's. Cause
That's
I got the X, so like it'll pop up like if
That's
I got
not
hit
X?
up. Yeah, if I get hit up on like Snap or whatever, it'll show up the notification. But unless my face looks at the screen, you're not gonna be able to see nothing. Like you
That's
want
why
to
if
be
I
able
had a
to see
nigga, he
his
couldn't
eyes.
have that phone because that's sneaky.
That's not sneaky.
That's sneaky.
But I'm
nigga
single,
have
so it's
a
okay. I
vibe.
could be doing
Well,
that.
okay, so Bree, if you had, I don't know what the fuck you got going on, Bree, but if you had a boyfriend, or if you got one, whatever the case may be, and one of your friends was looking through your phone and a dick pic, your man's dick pic came up, how would you feel?
I wouldn't care.
I think it might be different for girls because I don't think I would care.
Because first of all,
unless she's enticed, and then I would
I'm
be
not
like,
showing my
bitch,
wifey pictures to my man.
Nah, I'm
it's
not
different.
doing
a
that.
girl is different.
Dudes. But me and my best friend, I'll probably send it to her like, look at Lil Dick.
Nah, you see, and this is why I don't send dick pics. Yo.
Neither.
That's like.
You send nudes?
Nah, but I mean, I know girls that have done that. I know girls that have done that they've been scrolling through their friends' phones, whatever. They just run across like their girl's man's dick pic, and then like naturally they'd be like,
if
oh,
Mo
shit,
phone
you
is
saw
my
my
hand,
man.
I'm
I'ma
going
show
to the
you
pictures.
my
I'm
man.
nosy. I just want to look. Like, oh, Mo, your titties look really good right here. I think it's different with
titties look
girls.
really
Yeah,
good.
because
Sure.
girls are more comfortable with their body. Like there's no need for me to go up to Jeff and be like, yo, look, there's a dick picture of me. You think it look good?
Yo.
Like, nah, like girls would be like,
I showed you last
like
week.
girls
a
will go
picture
up
of me
and
in
be like, oh, like,
lingerie.
you think I
Yeah,
look
but
good
you
in this?
showed me.
Like, you think
Yeah,
my
and
titties look right?
that's how
They're
comfortable we
definitely
are.
more
Yeah.
comfortable with each other.
So you went and
But
got
guys
those
are
pictures.
more, I think it's a more homophobic thing, or not wanting to be perceived as.
I'm just not
Yeah.
interested in seeing.
Yeah, I'm not.
Anything
I'm not.
like,
I
you know
don't.
what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
consider myself homophobic. I mean, like.
No, I'm not saying I didn't mean to say homophobic. So let's take that back. I just think you guys don't. Yeah, it would be considered sus
It's very-
to show.
That is
again-
sus.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sus. Like my brother gay, and my brother would tell me, yo, that's sus, yo. Like, what the fuck is you doing?
Okay, let's wrap it up from here and let's talk about Fetty Wap's and his wops. Every time I send you stuff, it's always on T-Tenders, right?
Yes,
I
everything.
love T-Tenders. I stay on T-Tenders. I get all my news from T-Tenders. And T-Tenders has, like, they call it the series. It's called The Wops. And it's about Fetty Wap and all of his baby mamas and his girlfriends / future baby mamas. And recently, Fetty Wap's most recent baby mama, which is Alexis Sky, which is his former girlfriend. They're not together anymore. Alexis kind of went on a rant on Insta Snap talking about what Fetty has not done for her child. Actually, she had her child premature. I think it was like, yeah, the baby is still in the hospital. Like the baby was extremely small, and she's already asking for Fetty Wap for money, and he was not responding, and he didn't respond. Bree, you fucked my head up.
I'm sorry.
Hey, why she asking him for money already?
I was
I don't
just
know.
ready to say that.
The baby don't-
Hospital
the
expenses.
The baby's still in the hospital. man. Like,
Bill's still
Insurance.
I'm
fine.
pretty sure he's gonna.
But
take
then
the
she
shit.
also
Yeah.
wrote on Instagram, she was like, I don't need him for anything. But
But
she
you hit
did.
him up for money.
She did hit him up for money, but guess what she also did? Fetty Wap now has this new girlfriend of the month or whatever the hell she is, and she tagged the girlfriend. I'm trying to go to the post. Tagged the new girlfriend and said, "Hey, can you wake him up and tell him to give me the money before he leaves town?"
That's some petty shit.
And she did it on the Instagram.
Baby mama drama.
That's baby mama drama. That's why you can't get with nobody that has like
For
kids.
no reason, no. Like,
She
what's
said,
the beef about, really?
That's not a beef.
But that's not
Baby mama and baby
I
father?
am a baby
That's
mama.
real
That's not-
beef.
I am a baby mama. That is not beef because I've done the same thing.
I don't think they have beef. I think she had a beef with. She knew who Fetty Wap was with, and
Right.
she reached out to her. Now Alexis went in on Fetty Wap and said, "Bitch ass nigga, stay the fuck away from me and my daughter. I'll see you in court, bitch." She tagged Fetty Wap. "I'm not keeping quiet no more. Drop the money off for Alea before you leave town." And then she said, another post, "I don't have to sit around and wait for no child support check. I'm independent as fuck. I never needed a nigga for shit."
So wait, those was private messages where she asked?
No, she put it on for
She
every.
put it up on Snap.
Yeah, she
So
put it up.
how you like a hypocrite like all out there?
But Alexis, I honestly don't. I've watched this girl ever since her and Fetty Wap. Like, I want to be a WAP. If Fetty Wap presented me with the opportunity to carry his child,
I'm embarrassed by her.
I would do it.
She's serious about
I'm
this too.
so dead ass. I would be a WAP and I would have no problem. He wouldn't have any issues with me. I would just stay in my place and do what the fuck I have to do and take care of my child. But Alexis has, I believe, like the smallest, the tiniest brain in the world. Because she has been warned. I've made a list of his baby mamas that he has. So he has Lizzie, who's from Patterson, Reese, Masika, Alexis Sky now. Blue is not his baby mother, but that's also one of his girlfriends. He has 2 other baby mamas that nobody knows about. And Lizzie is actually pregnant with his 2nd child.
Damn, wait, so how many kids you got?
A lot.
At least 9.
Damn, son, you
A
need
lot.
to wrap it
And then
up.
they have, but most of them, it was at one point 2 were pregnant at the same, no, 3 were pregnant at the same time, and now 2 were pregnant at the same time. But Alexis had her baby early. So, and he has 2 girlfriends that, now 3, if we include this new girl, that everybody knows about each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, and they still mess with
They
him.
know what they're signing up for, but they don't want that.
Yeah. And I think he might be a really nice guy underneath all of this. That's why they love him. And the dick must be pretty good.
Yeah, it has to be the dick.
Well, no, I believe
Ain't
it.
no way.
Like you gotta be on
can't-
some shit. You know
I
what you're walking into.
can't
you mad at
share
that.
my man with 2 other bitches and be okay with it. I don't care who
So
you
y'all-
are.
So
I'm
if
going
you
to
had-
tell y'all the truth. I've had shared a man, and it wasn't.
Willingly?
This is the thing.
Was he a man or were y'all
This
just
is
fucking?
the thing. No, that was my man. So we talked to him on and off since I was in the 7th grade. I told you.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came home from college, we got like super serious. Like we basically reconnected and rekindled things. And I was his girlfriend. And then I found out about another girlfriend. I addressed the girlfriend. It wasn't like on oh bitch, I want to fight you type shit. I was just like, I'm his girlfriend, you his girlfriend. We both came. No. We eventually got to that point where I was like, girl, we sister wives, because she used to start so much drama, and I'd be like, I'm not going nowhere, and you're not going nowhere. So let's just
Get along for the day.
and we don't even gotta get along. Just stop trying to like attack me. She wasn't like physically trying to attack me, but she just was dragging my name through the mud, and every time I would call, she would pick up the phone and be like, "What you want?" Bitch, just pass the phone, because you know I ain't call to speak to you. I could have easily had your phone number.
So y'all was on like some scissor shit, like you had him on the weekend.
No, I had him
You
on
had-
the weekday.
So you
On
had the
all
9 to
of the
5.
weekdays, yeah, and I just
She
could
had
not
it on the weekend.
understand. Yeah, and I just could not understand. And when I found out about her, I was like, how do you even have time to go and see her? I live in East Brunswick.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in Hillside. He would come.
That's how he had time. Bitch, I didn't did that drive.
No, but he did the drive
like a
every
20
day.
minute
I
drive.
literally worked 15
It's like
minutes.
a 20-30 minute drive, right?
No, that's 45.
Yes.
Oh damn.
So I literally, but this is the thing. He's so smart. She lives in New Brunswick.
He was killing 2 birds
Yeah.
with
One stone. He was
So,
like, yo,
He was
I
hopping
bet I'm
from
gonna
one
be here
house
for
to
half an
another.
hour and then I gotta go.
So, but he would literally come
Okay.
from Hillside, pick me up. I literally live 15 minutes away from my job. Drop me off at work. Will come back after I got off work. So I think like during the time he was at her
You probably
house.
showing
And
her.
towards the end I found out like where she lived at and stuff like that. But I just, at first I couldn't realize, like, how the fuck do you even have time to balance the both of us out? And I asked her that. I said, how do y'all even see each other when he always with me? And he would be with me at nighttime. He would be with me during the weekday whenever I didn't have work. So,
He's sneaking out when you sleeping. That's
I don't
what
know.
he
yeah,
doing.
and I just told her, like, and eventually we just got to the point where I was like, girl, I think you just need to get over it because you're not going nowhere. And until you decide to go somewhere, I'm not going nowhere. And we just had to get there. And I eventually left. I don't know if she still deals with him, and I didn't leave because of her, because I wanted him. And that's where I wanted, that was my heart. Like, that's where I wanted to be. And I just left because it got to be a little bit too much for me.
I congratulate Fetty Wap. or the Fetty Waps of the world, or the Mayweathers, for having multiple bitches.
Floyd Mayweather got the harem.
Right. I clap my hands to their bitches because y'all are some brave bitches. I couldn't do it.
So
if Mayweather approached a bitch,
hey, he's a billionaire.
He's a billionaire.
I would probably
I would let my wife have multiple husbands.
I'd be like, let's go do what
If
you
she
gotta
was a
do, just make
billionaire,
sure you
if I was
pay
to
me,
marry
man.
Oprah, she could still have Steltman, whatever his name,
Stedman.
all other types of dudes. I don't care. But
Chris, what about you?
yeah.
Nah, I would be open to that. Like, my ex and me had like an agreement that if she ever like had an encounter with somebody that was rich that had money, she could go get married to him, whatever, divorce, take some of that money, come back to me, and we chilling.
Niggas living life.
But the thing is, with my situation, I couldn't have nobody else because he would be ready to fight.
Oh nah, you see, but that I feel like there's always there's always that one person that's like, yeah, you know what, I can go out and I'll do this, and you know I'm gonna come back to you, but you're not allowed to do that. That's where it kind of like fucks up everything. Cause it's like, nah, if both of y'all not free to do that, then none of y'all.
What the fuck are you? I'm in.
That's my baby father. He can do whatever it is he wants, but Lord.
Wait. Let's save that for story time. Let's save that for story time.
No, that's just bro. Like, if I did anything, he'll lose his fucking mind, but he can do whatever he want to do.
Did he listen to the last podcast?
No, he knows better.
Okay. I'm glad he promoted it,
That's
though.
why I'm
I mean, he has a choice. He
But that's what I'm saying. You don't need to get into none of that unless you serious about what you getting into.
Okay, let's get into my peasant on the streets today. I don't know if a lot of you guys know the brand Milano de Rouge. Have y'all heard? I know you know about it, Bree.
No, I've not heard of it. It's like the first time I'm hearing about it.
Okay, well, it's a Philly clothing designer. And Meek Mill really started to promote these clothes.
We use
now, a lot of
designer
people,
really, really loosely, though.
Yes, very loosely, because all it is she put her name, put the brand name on to articles of clothing. So it recently came out to the public, and now everybody on Instagram, Twitter is basically dragging the shit out of her.
She didn't come out?
No, I said it came out.
Oh, I thought you said she came out with it.
No. She gets her clothes from H&M. And then she just puts her name on it, and the tags of H&M are still on it. Now, it's basically it's an urban brand. It's not a super name brand that's sold in stores. So a lot of black people are really upset. Recently, you know that H&M just had the whole the coolest monkey thing with the black boy wearing a shirt. I'm not really upset about that, because even after the whole H&M scandal went on, the next week I went to H&M in New York because they had 80% off. I like a good deal, so I'm not going to be mad at H&M. And the coolest monkey thing was, I would have got the sweatshirt. I would have
bought Mace's sweatshirt.
It was a fucking sweatshirt. I'm not going to stress about that. But what I am stressing about is how much this lady taxes for her clothes. And recently my best friend just wore she got a pair of leggings from her, and the leggings, she was like, oh yeah, the leggings was $35, and I was like, oh, that's a good deal for it to be Milano, because she has like bodysuits that's $200, and she was like, yeah, the leggings was only $35.
So
the leggings was H&M.
So you telling me she's just getting H&M clothes?
Yeah, she buys H&M clothes wholesale, and then she puts her name on it. And I told my best friend too, I was just like, girl, I could really go get some leggings. I'll live and will die by Forever 21 leggings. They only $3.90, and I think they're the best leggings ever. And I could go to a kiosk in the mall and be like, put Milano de Rouge on it, and all together it would be the same thing, and I would pay less. I probably would pay $10 for them to put the name on the leggings, and I'll probably pay like $3.90 for the leggings. All together, I would pay around $14.
Just cut the cost in half.
She gonna hear this and come looking for you though.
No,
nobody not buying her stuff no more.
H&M should come for her.
No, but she buys the stuff wholesale from H&M, so they know what she's doing.
It don't matter. You're still using their stuff you're reselling your stuff.
Yeah, you're
I just feel like for a big markup price.
Where are you buying H&M wholesale?
I thought about that, and I really don't know.
All right, time
I mean, because I go on H&M.com if I need a pair like some dress pants.
I don't see H&M wholesaling unless they're selling to a store.
Exactly.
She has a store though.
No,
she has a store.
her-
Right?
So unless she's
H&M store.
if she's registering her store as an
As an
H&M store,
H&M
then
store.
maybe that's what H&M thinking. Oh, listen,
So-
she just has another store.
So now it's fraud.
Mhm.
Exactly.
More fraud.
So basically, she went
really look into
online
it.
and she put out a statement. The statement was all over the place. She never really addressed the issue. She only talked about how she basically supports, her brand supports HIV, and they always give back to the community. Nobody's like HIV campaigns and stuff like that.
Okay.
Nobody
Nobody
said
was
something about the quality and why she chose H&M because of the quality of the clothing.
Nobody cares about that. I just want to know why you taxing. If you got H&M leggings is about $6, and you got them
She's
wholesale, so
designing.
they cheaper.
You know what I'm saying? If she's actually designing
No.
it,
Yeah.
then that's different. 'Cause,
No, but she's
different.
not
but
really
she's not
doing.
designing it. She's just putting
You
her
just
name
like
on it.
Yeah.
sewing on a little patch or something.
'Cause,
Like, I need y'all to
Dapper
see.
Dan used to do that shit with like Gucci, and I don't know if you guys know Dapper Dan and shit like that. But he used
Jeffrey
to do that.
from New York, so.
He used to do that with like Gucci and like all the top designers.
Oh no,
and
I
shit
do
like
know, and it wasn't real.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to see. And her store, like my cousin goes and gets her, and the store is really in. I've been in Philly and I've like passed the stores in a really hood location.
Mm-hmm.
And but it's what all the hood niggas wear. Like this shirt. This is the shirt.
H&M.
It's an H&M shirt, and she just put Milano going down the side. The shirt is about.
I guess
Currently-
that's like her design.
It's currently,
that's
but
style.
just for
Huh?
Milano.
do that
The
at
shirt
home.
is actually $78. Let's see.
Yeah, I
And
have
she's
that
making
shirt.
a come up about $60.
Yeah, because the shirt is only.
Yeah, it's like $20. I
No,
have
the
that
shirt is $15.
Yeah, like $15-$20.
Okay, so come about 50 and some change.
Like, girl, I could really go.
She's smart. I mean,
That's
she's scheming.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
smart, but you're scheming, and
you doing it to your own people, because that's who's buying it. Your own
Yeah.
people. Well, you never seen a white person wearing Milano. You doing it to the people in Philly. But I feel like that shows a lot about the African American community anyway, because we'll buy anything just for the name.
Well, I don't think it's just the African American community, because you look at so many other things, like it's not just African Americans and black people and Hispanic people who wear Gucci.
That's a fact.
Everybody who got money is gonna
White
go
people
out and
love
buy
that.
Gucci.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
like when
I
Beats came
think
out, same thing.
black people buy it because we hype it up, and I think we also like to live above our means. Some of us buying that $78 shirt don't even got food in our fridge. We buy Gucci $300 a 310 sweater. I bought one. And literally can't pay a car note.
I called Bree the other day, asked her what she was doing on my way to Hermes.
I bought my grandmother some Hermes perfume for her 80th birthday.
Ball out.
She does it. It's like 80 years, you know.
Yeah, she's 80. Well, she is 80.
80 and you need some Hermes though?
I buy her whatever I want to buy her because she took care of
Yeah,
me.
you gotta
But I'm
roll out
saying
for
that does not. I drive above my means. My car costs me more than I can probably afford. My rent costs more than I can afford. As a black person, I do live above my means in every aspect of my life. I get my bills paid,
Yeah,
but I'm saying I do.
I can definitely like relate to that, because I pay my car note, and I probably shouldn't be paying that much because I can't afford it.
Right.
But
How much is your car note? Because I'm getting that car.
you getting the same car as me?
How much is it right now?
I pay $400 without insurance.
Oh, please. What you pay? My car note is 2 times your amount.
Yeah, but what I pay, I got a Jeep, so my
I
car
have
is
a Nissan Maxima.
I have a Jeep, and I threw down 5 G's down payment.
Oh, no.
And I had a 720.
What you
credit
threw
score.
down?
My down payment was only $1,200.
You see, exactly. So for what I put down and all of that, I got
$1,200.
And then how much is
Yeah.
the insurance?
my insurance. I pay about like 160, 165.
Oh, get out of my face. You have a $575 a month.
And that's full coverage.
I have 2 cars in my insurance, and I have 9 points. So my insurance a month is like $800.
Oh nah.
Plus
See,
I drive.
would
My
just
car
be-
is another $850.
I'd be taking the bus everywhere if I was you.
And it was crazy.
And I told
I got
Bree-
pulled over last night for running a red light. I got
Mm-mm.
court tomorrow, and I gotta pay a surcharge by the 7th. I live above my means,
Yeah.
but I get my shit done.
Me
Thank
and-
you to all my niggas.
Me and my best friend bought the same car. We both have Honda Accord coupe, but she has a 2010, and we both bought our car at the same time. Like we planned to get the same car. But Susie has a car note and I don't. I knew that I couldn't afford a car note. Now she's doing it, like, you know, she's still able to keep up with her car note, pay her car insurance. But I feel like I really made a smarter decision by not getting a car note. Like, I own my car. Newer than mine.
Okay. She bought it off the dealership?
Yeah.
Oh, well, see, I'm gullible, and you can sell me anything, and that's what happened.
No, but she really, and I still think she got a really good deal for her car. But I just feel like my car does have higher mileage than hers, but we got the same car. And that's why I was like, I bet you we could find these cars off somebody.
My very first car was a Honda Accord Coupe. It was black. I had it for 2 weeks. My baby father took it back when I found out we were moving. We were getting ready to move, and I wanted another car. Then I got a Honda Accord Coupe. Then I found out I was pregnant 2 weeks later, so we tried to take it back, and he was like, the dealership was like, no, because you treated your car in twice already. So I ended up being stuck with the Coupe until May of last year. Then I got a Nissan Sentra, the 2017 Nissan Sentra, and then I'm getting my second oil change in December, and it conned me into the Nissan Maxima. And the only reason why it's so high because they kept saying you need to have this one and you need to have that one. It started from like 6 and some change, all the way to 8 and some change. And I'm just in there like, yeah, and I'm on the phone with my baby father like, well, you know, they saying this, and this, and he's just like, well, go ahead. And I think I do this shit because I don't pay my own bills. A lot of the time I don't pay my own car note. Even before that, my son father did. And even when we iffy, I always got somebody else's nigga paying my car note. Hi, you guys, welcome to my life.
The good life?
That ass.
Because
I need somebody to pay my bills.
My car insurance and my phone bill come out at the same damn time.
Mine do too.
And I be broke for that first week.
The 7th every month for me.
No, I be broke this the 23rd.
That's not bad. I am the first, like literally the first of every month.
I want to change it to have like them separated. One is 1 week and the other is the next week. But anyway, let's get into Bree's story time. And it's a mix with her what is it called? Subject? Mama told you?
Yeah, the lesson of the week.
Segment. Yes, go ahead.
It's the lesson of the week. It's always short. And I say always very loosely, being like it's only episode 2. But the lesson of the week is do not allow somebody to show you their true colors twice. Believe them the first time they show you. People, I say this loosely also, people do not change. They are who they are. Just believe it. Story time. I didn't have a very eventful week, but my weekend was kind of crazy. Sunday, to be exact. My son, father, and I, every so often, we clash on. Okay, we clash on him spending time or doing things for our son. Now, my son, father has 2 sons. My son is 2, his other son is 1. The fat bitch, he's forever. To me, he's forever with her. What? Wait. He's forever with her because she lives literally 30 seconds from their job. They work together. So he can always see that kid. He works overnight. She works overnight together. When they get off, he can go over there. Our son is in school from 7:30 to give or take 5:30 Monday through Friday. So I get why you don't spend that much time with ours, because by the time he's out of school now, you're at your second job.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the weekends he has about a good 8-hour gap Saturday and Sunday, where I try to schedule like activities for all of us or for them to do. Now, Saturday, we were all busy. I got it, whatever, cool. Sunday, I made a phone call, like, are you coming over for dinner? My grandmother cooks every Sunday, so you're coming over for dinner to spend time with Mace. He's like, yeah, I'll be there. About an hour later, I get a text, and it's, can you pick up my sister for me at 4:30? I have to take such and such to work. I'm going to stay over this way. Now, I'm not stupid. I know what over this way is. You ain't at our son's godfather's house because he's at work every Sunday. So I text back, going off. Basically, let me get my phone. I'm sorry, you guys. The messages was something like, oh wait, what the fuck? Okay, the messages was something like,
you was going off. Oh my god.
You didn't get no words.
He said in voice notes. So I'm like, when the last time you seen Mace? I'm like, you stay out that way with the other baby. No, I'm not picking her up. He sent another voice memo. It doesn't even matter what he said. I text back, fuck out my face. He said I was being extra. I'm like, you ain't seen Mason forever, but you forever busy. You always on that dumb shit. I'm like, everything is out that way. Like, I'm stupid. Spend your day with that other child. Clearly, he sees his father all the time. Make sure you pay Mason's school tomorrow before you gamble it away, because my son's father likes to gamble on sports. I'm like, oh, this ain't a favor to me. The most you can do is keep the child in school. Then he said, I don't know anything. So I'm like, oh no, I know shit. You always over that way. You always have that other baby. You never get Mason or do much with him. You have the other baby all the time, whether it's for that bitch or not, because he likes to say that she needs a break.
Mm-hmm.
So, because she don't have no family. She don't have no family up here. She's up here by herself. I have all my family.
Where's her family from?
South. I have all my family up here, so I can get anybody at any time to get my kid.
Yeah.
So we're going back and forth. I'm like, you always make time for the wrong shit. I'm like, your friend, he had other ways to get to work. I'm like, you only got a few hours to see your kid. Basically, that's what I was texting. Like, and mind you, now he's no longer texting me. So I got in my car and I rode through all the places I know them to be. His mother's house, his friend's house, the bookie spots. I'm just driving.
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled over and I texted him.
She found him.
If I find out you're at that bitch house, I swear to God, it will be a fight. I went to the bitch house. The fat bitch, the big mother house. I went there. Who car do I see?
Pulled up in the front.
No shame. I pulled up right to the car, took a picture of it. I sent it to him. Like, now you know I'm in front of your car, by your car. So at least come outside. He never came outside. And my car, I used to keep lotion and deodorant in my car. I got the lotion bottle and I started, putting it all over the car. All over the car.
At least she didn't
pee it. I got my deodorant out my trunk, brand new 2-pack of Dove. And I undid it all the way. And I took the whole stick out and I had it in my hand. I just rubbed it all across his car.
Peed on it.
I waited. I threw the bottle at the car. I waited.
You threw a bottle?
The bottle of lotion.
Oh, okay.
I waited. I'm beeping a horn. I'm causing the scene. People are coming outside looking. I'm just like causing the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I pulled off to give him time to come and check the damage. I put off about 10 minutes. I went and called Rutgers Bay. I'm crying on the phone to Rutgers Bay.
Yeah.
That's one bottle of lotion. I went to like 3.
Oh.
You can hold that picture. I think you can hold.
Oh,
It's a live. Oh, it's live.
Let me see.
Let me see.
That's a live picture right there.
I pulled off. I'm on the phone with Rutgers Bay. I'm crying at him or whatever, and then I pulled back around the corner. I had about like 10-15 minutes between. He still didn't come outside to check his car because I had the windshield wipers up. So in my head, like, if you're gonna come out check your car, you're gonna put them down. He never put them down, so he never came outside. I blocked him on Sunday. Left it alone. I had to reach out to him yesterday because he had some personal matter that came in the mail that he needed to get. So I texted him like, come get this shit. He came to the house today, and shut the fuck up. He came to the house today. I let him in because I try not to hold a grudge, even though you did fucked up shit. I don't hold a grudge.
Bree, but I really feel like you ain't have to let him in.
I did.
I feel like you could have just been like, here's your shit, goodbye.
Yeah.
I let him in. I walked back into my room. He walked into the living room.
Because I feel like at the end
He
of
came
the day,
in.
was Mace there?
No, he was at school. He came into the bedroom and was like, I bought you breakfast. Do you want it? I'm like, no, I'm good. I ate. I had just ate White Castle. So I'm like, no, I'm good. I ate.
Heartburn.
Shut up. He goes back into the living room. It's like maybe 2:30 now. He has to get to go to work. So I go in there. I wake him up. Like, G, you have to get up. You have to go. I go back to my room. So now he comes in the room and now we're talking business. He gets down on his knees on the side of my bed and started touching on me. And I'm talking to him. I'm like, yo, I literally just fucked up your car. Like,
look at Chris' face.
He like, I'm like, shouldn't you be trying to smack me or fight me? He like, I'm just trying to eat your pussy. And I'm like, no, I'm good. He managed to get a finger up there. He did, because I'm very weak. But we didn't fuck, and I didn't get no head. I literally told him, you have to go. Like,
I know why he did that though. That's like
Calm her ass down.
Yeah, calm her ass down.
I was calm.
Quick, make her
See,
feel
baby
good.
boy. Yeah,
Shit.
well,
I was calm.
Alright,
But I just didn't want no head. Like I'm calm, but I still have an attitude because you made me do the most, and then
Yeah.
you go and tell your family, and I again become the crazy baby mother. When the fat bitch, well, she's just fat, but the fat bitch to me be taking up all the time that I need you to be over here. We have a 2-year-old. We're potty training. He should see some man go to the bathroom.
Mhm.
You're not here, so now it's just mommy, and mommy's losing her fucking mind because you don't want to pee. And I need you to pee on the toilet, but I feel like if there's a man here, maybe he'll listen. So the things I'm asking you to do, I feel like are simple things. Now, we've had the same fight, literally a fist fight, where the police were called in September about the same shit. And what happens is I take Mace from him completely. Now, I try not to do that. I don't like to fall into that baby mama category of, yo, you can't see your kid because we're not fucking around. I took Mace because you don't want to do, then now you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
So because you don't want to, now you don't see him. I'll cover school tuition, I'll cover Pampers, I'll cover wipes, I'll cover the extra fees that come along with our kid. I got it. I did it for 2 months by myself. He didn't see me for about 6 weeks of the 2 months because I kept getting the calls. I kept saying he's not here, he's not here, he's not here. When he did see Mace, he came with clothes, he came with sneakers,
But
came
you
with
gotta
money.
do all of that
Exactly, to get the results
Yeah,
that I
that should
need.
just be some regular shit.
Yeah, because
That's your
that's
kid.
it. Yeah, you know.
It's regular depending on how he feels.
Mm-hmm.
And that's messed up.
And that's
so you
messed
do
up.
have to take. But this is the thing, and I hate the fact because I didn't grow up with my dad at all. And I told you that, like, my
Mhm.
dad has done nothing for me. Has not called me on my birthday. He says he don't even know when my birthday is. And but that nigga know I celebrate Christmas. And still don't call him Christmas. And I've never received a gift, never received anything from him but the mandatory child support.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing extra, nothing. And I just feel like it's a lot of guys that don't. It's like you never know. It's a catch-22 with that situation because a lot of guys don't take care of their children, and he is able. But like, and I told you his situation, y'all situation, kind of like
It's
your son is
difficult.
kind of like me because you don't.
But it wasn't always like that, Mo. Like
Yeah.
when we lived in Union together, he was there every day.
But that's because he was in the house.
He was in the house. When we lived in Irvington together, he was there every single day. When we lived in North Brunswick, there every single day. I didn't have to call this man and say Mace needed anything because it was there.
Yeah.
Now that we're living apart, he gets the things done, but now it's like on his time. So if I'm calling and I'm bitching about it, it's like, alright, she can wait. Or if I'm calling on a Friday and I'm bitching about, oh, Mace tuition is backed up 2 weeks, you gotta handle it. Now that's $360 for 2 weeks. Handle it. No, it's like, oh, you gotta wait. That's that's the worst thing you can tell me as my man, as my mother, as my father, my grandmother. Do not tell me to wait because now what I just asked you for, I'ma handle it. And he knows that about me. So if I'm calling, I'm saying Mace needs sneakers this week.
But you know what?
Can you buy me some Maxes? I can't go to the mall today. It's fine, I'll buy it. And then 30 minutes later, I'm somewhere prancing through the fucking mall with 3 fucking boxes of Snickers for the kid. When I only asked you to buy 1 pair.
But you know what I think it is, Bree? I think he knows that you are independent and that you will get it done. As to where, although this woman is grown,
She's
as
a bum.
fuck, although
You're a bum.
although she's grown, I think that he knows she not on her shit like she needs to be, and he knows that no matter what, you're going to do what you got to do and make sure that your child is correct. So he gives it to the child that needs more because, like you said,
you're a bum. You're 40 and don't have your shit together.
I mean, I kind of
Bree, address that camera one more time and talk about that lady being a bum, Bree.
Because she is a bum. You're a bum. It's okay that you're a bum. I mean, we all. Well, no.
I feel like you have a point. Mo has a point, but you have a point. Like I don't think that your son should like suffer, not have his father there, not have his father providing for him because of issues that you and his father have. But
the issue is because he does not see his son.
We use the word provide loosely also. Like this is all because he paid school yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
school. He didn't pay school all January, so the bill was crazy. He said he paid school off yesterday. School ain't called me today and say he didn't. I'll probably get the receipt tomorrow when I go pick the boy up. He said he paid school. All well and good. He'll pay, now I guarantee, because we didn't argue about it or I done fucked up his car, he know I'm very much capable of doing worse. He'll be good February and March. April, when it's time to, my son does not wear the same clothes every season. So when the weather breaks and I'm like, I ante up $1,000 because now I'm going shopping, and it may not be it probably will be $1,000 I'll ask for. Then I'll probably get a fight, because then it'd be like, what you need it for?
Maybe he think you ask for too much.
I don't give a fuck what you think I asked for, because my son father, he wears Balmains, he wears Givenchy, he wears Gucci, he wears all that shit.
You don't ask too much.
He got name brand now.
Exactly. You can't have your son walking around in Walmart.
But my son does wear Walmart, because I shop there too. If I see something cute, I shop everywhere. I do not discriminate. I don't care about the price tag. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, then that's not for me. But as a boy, my son won't be called dead in Carter's every single day. He will not be dressed cheesy. It will not fucking happen. And because his father dressed a certain way, he's gonna dress a certain way. Now, when he gets his son, the first thing he do is post him on Instagram. But that whole outfit, you didn't want to contribute. You didn't want to contribute to. So that'd be my argument too. Like, don't get him, and then all of a sudden, the first thing I see him on your Instagram, or my friends, because he blocked me. My friends would send me pictures like, "Oh, this is Mace. This is Mace. This is what Mace got on right now." I'm like, he had it on like 2 years ago. Oh, his father must have picked them up. Like, oh, okay, that whole outfit, you didn't help buy from them $30 Zara jeans to the fucking $10 H&M shirt. You didn't buy that.
$30 Zara jeans.
Yeah. The Zara's basic denim is $30 for boys.
But this is the thing. When I go to Zara, if it's not what the most expensive pants, I think was $24.99. That's when I went to the mall with Jeffrey. Other than that, if it's Zara, it has to be $19.99 and below. But it fit me beautifully.
I get my colognes at Zara. They got good ass colognes. They're cheap.
Yeah, but the boy ain't but so big, and he got
$30 yay tall.
Well, it's not cheap, but I mean, you're not paying $80 for a bottle of cologne.
But I don't know. That's just how I choose to dress me.
But no, as you should.
And I try to dress his other son the same, but the fat bitch, you don't want any of my gifts, so I can't even take them back. Your son don't get shit from his stepmother. And by the way, I seen your purchase on a Capital One credit card to Carter's. It was cute, because we share credit, and I see when he fakes right, but I know he don't go to the mall, and he definitely don't step foot inside of Carter's. I know that was her. Hey.
And I'm more likely to just be like, you know what? Like, I want to get down to the bottom of this. You get me? Like, you want to know why. You want an explanation. Guys aren't, like, niggas ain't doing that. Niggas is just like, you know what? I bet you lied to me. I bet that's it.
Y'all rather just lie than tell the truth on even
things
simple.
Could be so sweet.
It'd be simple shit. What's 2 + 2? Y'all niggas would be like
12.
It was 3, but I mean, my nigga took 1. And I'm like, bitch, it was 4. Like, what are you talking about?
I can't speak on every guy just because I'm not every guy. I'm very different from a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys that might be like me. Everybody's different. I kind of feel like, as a guy who's been in a relationship, as a guy who's messed around with girls, who's talked to girls, like, there's plenty of times where I might not even consider it lying, but you could consider it lying because it's like, all right, I'm not addressing something, or I'm not talking about something. I'm not letting you know about something because it's like, it's exactly what you say. It could be the smallest thing, but I know that if I bring it up, it's going to be an argument. It's going to be something
that's blown up.
Just because you know certain traits and characteristics of everybody. That's like, oh, like, you know what?
But you're still creating an argument by not answering the question, or or avoiding the question.
My thing is, and I always say, if you tell me the truth, I can't ever be mad at you for telling me the truth. It's more disrespectful for you to sit there and lie to me in front of my face. You did what you did already, and that's it. It's nothing we can do. We can't take it back. So now we can work on it, but for you to lie to me right in front of my face, so it's like,
but
I don't understand the point of niggas lying, for real.
I feel like people lie out of fear, like,
of what's gonna happen?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'll be completely honest.
Agree.
If I'm in a situation where I got it good, like, okay, I'm not saying I've never been in this situation where I'm in a relationship with a girl, but I have a side chick.
You've never been in that situation?
I've never been in a situation. I've been faithful and loyal.
This shit is touching my soul because.
But it is the truth. If you a guy in a relationship and you have your shorty at home and you got your little side piece, you're not trying to fuck it up, because in a lot of guys' eyes, that's ideal. Like you living the life.
You living the life, but then when your fat bitch come up pregnant, now all of a sudden you gotta tell.
Oh no, then you got a problem. That's your fault. Like,
Cause
if
you
ain't
could've been
wrapping
more
it
careful,
up,
yeah,
son.
right.
If you ain't wrapping it up, that's on you. Like, you grown. You like, everybody should be mature enough to know what the fuck they're getting themselves into, what they doing, how to prevent shit, how to do what they can do, and how to like avoid doing shit that they're not ready to.
My son about to lie to me from October of 2014 till April of last year, officially of last year. And it was the smallest lies, and I was pregnant in October 2014, so you started lying immediately.
Yeah.
And because home was sweet. We lived together for 2 years prior to me getting pregnant. So I'm at home, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm washing your drawers, like I'm packing your bag, so when you leave out for work at 10 o'clock, your lunch, your snack, everything is in there, cars full of gas. I was doing it all.
You his girl and his mom at the same time.
So, but when you were coming home at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., I was sucking dick, whether you got off at 4 and was like, you're going to go do the trash, and you wanted me to bend over real fast, and I was pregnant, and I'm still getting it done. For me, you had no reason to lie and cheat. But then you still lied and you cheated.
I listened
with
to
the fat bitch at your job.
I listened to an interview with Kevin Hart, and Kevin Hart, after he went to that whole thing with him cheating on his wife for the second time, because with his first wife, his first wife, he cheated with his current wife. So he said that when men cheat, it's not because they don't love you or they don't care. It's just they don't think, and it just happens.
I don't think it just. Like I already told Mo, I don't think that is. I agree, but don't agree with that. Just because, like I said before, like I believe you could be in love with somebody and find somebody attractive. Like you could be sexually attracted to somebody and not have any.
She about to pull up her picture. I can already tell you she's about to pull up her picture.
But it's true though. It's like that's like you telling me you in a relationship.
It's temptation.
Can I say that?
Okay, I don't know. Like in your situation, I can't speak for what the fuck was going through his mind. But what I can say is, like, I definitely like. There's no way in hell that you telling me everybody who's been married. You could say, like, I go back to my grandparents. My grandparents been married for like 55 years. There's no way in hell that you're not gonna tell me my grandmother hasn't looked at another nigga and been like, yo, damn, he look good, yo. Or my grandfather hasn't been like, yo,
you could do that. I don't have it. Like, if my guy was like, babe, oh, don't she look cute? Or ain't she sexy? And I would say yes, and I'm not gonna have no problem. It's not gonna be no jealousy, no nothing. Because at the end of the day, that bitch just needs to keep walking, and you need to keep walking with me.
The entire time we was together, I swear up and down, I never looked at anybody else and felt the same. Like, I might thought he was handsome, but
that's what I'm saying.
But that was it. Like, I wasn't gonna pursue nothing because I felt like what I had at home, you couldn't beat that.
Because the thing is, you're not gonna think of it as like, all right, this is something I'm measuring up to, like my man or my girl or whatever. Because you have a different type of connection. You know that person. You might just be like, yo, listen, shorty look right. Like, if I'm walking down the street and I could be married to Beyonce, but I see Rihanna.
What, Chris?
Like, I see Rihanna walking down the block, I'm gonna be like, yo, damn, shorty look right. And if I have like, if it just so happens we get into an interaction, whatever, I'm not saying I'm gonna cheat on Beyonce, because she already been through that. That's why I'm gonna marry her when she realizes Jay-Z done with it.
Not right, okay.
But, like, I feel like, honestly, you could be put in a situation where shit can happen. At the end of the day, everybody, like I said, everybody's an adult. You have to take responsibility for that. I don't think it's like, yo, you don't think about it. You know damn well what the fuck you doing. But if you think you have a chance of getting away with it with nobody knowing, you way more likely of like taking that chance. And that's not to say like I think that it's right. Like, no, men and women should both like be truthful to each other. Be straight up. Why are you wasting anybody's time? That's some shit you never gonna get back. So it's like,
when I had the whole sister wife situation, I told him from the beginning, you should have been honest, because you never know what I would have said. Like, if you would have told me I already got somebody, one, I could have got my feelings like all the way out of it, and it could have been just sex, or if that's what I decided to do. But you stripped the opportunity away from me.
Put me to the side.
Yeah, and you didn't care. Like, give me the chance, give me the option to do what I feel is right for me. And shit could have been even better than what it was. Still to this day, and he called me recently too. He called me last week. Like, I love him, but I know he's not the guy for me, because the guy for me would have never did that to me. If I used to question, like, what am I lacking compared to what does she have?
Right.
And she obviously lacked something that I had. And he would say that. He was like, it's like both of y'all have a little bit of what I want.
I feel like that's just your natural reaction. Like, if you're ever in a situation where either somebody leaves you for somebody else, or you find out like your significant other was cheating on you or talking to somebody behind your back, whatever, you always gonna look at yourself first, but at the end of the day, you really gotta look at that person, at the person you with, because your situation's a little bit different. Yes, you can be mad at your baby daddy's other baby mama.
I'm not mad at her.
But
It's his fault.
It's his fault. Yeah, because at the end of the
my
day,
issues with her be about stupid shit, like why you don't want a Christmas gift.
Oh yes, but I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, you really got to look at it as I can't be mad. I can't be mad at the other person. Like me, like I would never, if I'm in a relationship and my girl starts talking to another nigga, I'm not gonna be mad at that nigga. That nigga is just another nigga trying to get pussy, the same way every nigga is.
A guy, like, I can't be mad at the girl because she don't have no loyalty to me. She's not my friend or my family. Like, he's supposed to be loyal to me because that's my guy. I would never go to a girl and be like, I can't come to a girl as a woman. Yeah. I'm telling you, like, girl, that's my boyfriend.
When I found out about her,
yeah,
I never did it. I called her and just like, hey, he gotta leave. Like, he can come stay with you because he told me he can't. And it was like, no, sweetheart, he can come. I'm like, well, and he's standing right here. I'm just like, why are you lying still? This girl's on the phone. She's like, is this a baby mother? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, hey. I'm like, hey. So now we're on the phone, and it's like, well, he's telling me this about you. And I'm like, well, bitch, he's telling me this about you. So now we're just, I'm literally, I was sitting in my living room in Irvington. I'm looking dead in his face while I'm on the phone with her on his phone. Just like, yo,
why? Did you pop him in the mouth a couple of times?
I never hit him. This is right before I got checked into the psych ward.
But you gotta realize he's gonna tell you what you want to hear, and he's gonna tell her what she want to hear. Whether it's like, oh, listen, he happened to be talking shit about you with her, or he's talking shit about her with you. Like, he's gonna try to keep both of y'all happy.
He was pillow talking.
Yeah, he was pillow talking.
Exactly.
But it's okay because it is what it is now. I just know better.
All right, so that's pretty much it. The moral of the story is, what is your mama taught you?
Do not allow somebody to show you their true colors twice.
Okay, so that's it for Heir to the Streets, the podcast. Be sure to check us out every Friday on YouTube, SoundCloud, what else? Google Play, and iTunes, the podcast app. I'm Mo. My Instagram is moe.jojojo.
I'm Bree. Thank you for listening. If you're a fat bitch, please not take any offense.
Okay, Chris and Jeffrey.
No, wait, I'm not done.
Bree, you be blowing my shit sometimes.
Don't take any offense. It was all love. Follow me on Instagram at paper_check_bag. Yeah. Also, we do have a Twitter called Heir to the Streets. You can add me. My Twitter name is Busy Hoen with an N, Hoen, Busy Hoen. Heir to the Streets. You can add that on Twitter also. I do check it. Link will be on the bio. Click it.
Y'all can say y'all Instagram.
I'm Chris. You can follow me on IG at Chris_Nunez.
With the K.
Chris with a K. I'm different. And then my snap is Chris_Nunez59.
Oh yes, snap me, Kendra.
Jeff, you can follow me on the gram. What's your snap? My bad, I cut you.
Oh, I'm sorry. My snap is Kendra Stunner. Don't ask.
Alright. And my gram is j.e._double. So it's J double. And
Jeffrey has to change that name. Look, Jeffrey, you gotta change that name.
And my snap is at CityBoyFro.
Another name that needs to be changed.
We're working on a name.
Yeah. Wait, Fritz, go ahead.
What?
Say your Instagram.
It's the camera.
My IG is apt.content with a V.
That's
And
it.
that's it. Yeah.
That's the cameraman.
All right, so don't forget, check us every Friday at 7 o'clock. We will always release every Friday. We'll try to be on time at 7.